Hello everyone, welcome back to US Diplomacy. Today we will discuss one of the most important military and diplomatic alliances in modern history, NATO, and the role of the United States within this alliance. NATO stands for the North Atlantic Treaty Organization. It was created in 1949 after World War II during the early years of the Cold War. The main goal of NATO was collective defense. This means that if one NATO member is attacked, all members will consider it an attack against themselves. The alliance was formed mainly to provide security against the growing influence of the Soviet Union during the Cold War. The United States played a leading role in creating NATO. After World War II, Europe was economically and politically weakened. Many countries feared the spread of communism and Soviet expansion. The United States believed that strong alliances were necessary to maintain peace and stability in Europe. As a result, NATO became one of the most important parts of US diplomacy and security policy. At the center of NATO is Article 5 of the NATO Treaty. Article 5 states that an attack on one member is considered an attack on all members. This principle created a powerful system of collective security. Over time, NATO expanded, and more countries joined the alliance. What began as a small group of countries became one of the strongest military alliances in the world. During the Cold War, NATO acted as a deterrent against the Soviet Union. The alliance helped maintain balance and reduce the risk of direct conflict between major powers. The United States contributed military forces, financial support, technology, and leadership to NATO operations. Another important aspect of NATO is diplomacy. NATO is not only a military alliance but also a political organization where countries cooperate, discuss security issues, and coordinate strategies. Diplomatic meetings and negotiations are an essential part of NATO's work. After the Cold War ended in 1991, many people questioned whether NATO would still remain important. However, NATO adapted to new global challenges. Instead of focusing only on the Soviet Union, the alliance began addressing terrorism, cyber threats, regional conflicts, and international security issues. One major turning point came after the 9/11 attacks in 2001. For the first time in NATO history, Article 5 was activated in support of the United States. This showed the strength of the alliance and the importance of collective defense. NATO members supported operations in Afghanistan and worked together on security efforts. In recent years, NATO has also focused on cybersecurity and modern defense technologies. As technology changes, security threats are also evolving. Cyber attacks, digital warfare, and information security are now major concerns for NATO and the United States. Another major issue is NATO's relationship with Russia. Tensions increased after conflicts in Eastern Europe and concerns about regional security. The United States and NATO continue to support member countries and strengthen defense cooperation. At the same time, diplomacy remains important to avoid escalation and maintain stability. NATO also plays a role in humanitarian and peacekeeping missions. The alliance has participated in crisis management, disaster response, and international peace operations. This shows that modern diplomacy and security are closely connected. For the United States, NATO remains one of the most important alliances in the world. It allows America to work closely with allies, share responsibilities, and maintain influence in global security matters. Critics sometimes debate the costs and responsibilities of NATO membership, but supporters argue that the alliance helps prevent conflict and strengthens international cooperation. In conclusion, NATO is one of the most successful alliances in modern history. It has played a major role in global security, diplomacy, and international cooperation. The United States has remained at the center of NATO since its creation and continues to shape its future. As the world changes, NATO and US diplomacy will continue adapting to new challenges and opportunities. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to US Diplomacy. See you in the next video.